What's up, guys? Jason Julius here, and today we're breaking down how to spark real desire in your relationship, the kind that makes her lean in, light up, and crave your presence again. And I'm not just talking about sex, I'm talking about waking up that fire in her body, even if she's been saying, "I'm just not in the mood." And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what you've been doing that isn't working and what actually turns her on at a primal level, even when words and logic fail. Most men think sparking desire is about doing more compliments, more effort, more affection, more help around the house. But the truth is, none of that works if she doesn't feel you. In this video, I'm going to break down what actually sparks real attraction, not through tactics or trying harder, but through the kind of embodied masculine energy that makes her want to come closer without you chasing, convincing, or playing nice. And just so you know, this isn't theory. I've spent 19 years helping men not only satisfy their woman in bed, but keep that fire alive through foreplay, orgasmic mastery, and now the deeper work of embodied attraction. Because what I'm about to break down might look simple, but it changes everything once it really clicks. Sparking desire isn't about doing more, it's about embodying a deeper energy that her body can't ignore. Let's start with one most men think that they've nailed, but almost always get wrong, and that is to make her body safe so her desire can get dangerous. Every woman's body is asking one silent question: can I fully let go with this man, or do I need to stay in control? If her nervous system doesn't feel held, if she senses even 2% of hesitation, insecurity, or emotional wobble, her desire closes, not because she doesn't love you, but because her body doesn't feel free. This doesn't mean be nicer or more emotionally available. It means show up when you say you will, stay calm when she tests you, hold eye contact when she gets fiery, set boundaries without making a dramatic moment. She doesn't want a man who avoids her fire. She wants a man who can contain it. Desire doesn't live in a vacuum. It lives in the space that you create. The moment she feels like she has to manage your emotions or walk on eggshells, her body locks down. But when she feels your steadiness, that's when she gets to soften or open. But safety alone isn't enough. If you're always predictable, you're not creating desire. You're just creating comfort. And here's where most men lose her. You must bring the tension back without needing drama or games. Desire thrives on tension, not chaos, not arguments, but the subtle current between you that keeps her emotionally awake. The moment you become her roommate, or worse, her emotional mirror, you kill the voltage. You become safe but forgettable. Don't answer every question the same way. Pull back in conversation just long enough to make her lean in. Break a pattern in your dynamic. Start something when she least expects it. Add unpredictability in your affection, your rhythm, your tone, because tension isn't manipulation, it's aliveness. And without it, attraction dies, even in happy couples. This is a difference between being respected and being wanted. If she can predict everything that you're going to say, do, or feel, her desire flatlines. But when you bring playful tension into safe space, that's when her body wakes up. But none of this works if you're still holding back your own turn on. You can't spark her desire if you've buried yours under shame or strategy. Here's what most men are afraid to do. You must claim what you want without apologizing for it. You want her, you fantasize, you ache, but how often do you let her feel that without guilt, awkwardness, or performance? Most men either suppress their desire or leak it in indirect ways. Either way, she doesn't trust it. Next time you feel drawn to her, say it. Say something like, "You're turning me on right now." Or you could say, "The way you looked at me just now, I felt that in my spine." Or you could say, "I'm claiming you tonight." And then follow through, not in a rush, not in fear, but with steady, grounded heat. Women don't want you to be polite about your desire. They want to feel it cleanly, clearly, and without apology. This is the difference between seeking approval and leading with truth. But even desire, tension, and safety fall flat if you're still trying to earn her attention instead of embodying your worth. This last piece is the foundation it all rests on. Stop trying to impress her. Start making her feel you. Most men put energy into being liked, approved of, or seen as good, but her body doesn't respond to approval, it responds to presence. You could be a great provider, a great listener, a great partner, and still leave her feeling nothing. Start tracking your energy, not your actions. When you walk into the room, do you fill the space or disappear? Are you in your head trying to say the right thing, or in your body, grounded, aware, and unshakable? Do you touch her with intention or obligation? Masculine energy isn't a list of behaviors, it's a transmission, and she feels it instantly. This is where it all begins and ends, because until she feels you, not your efforts, not your performance, but you, desire won't spark. But once she does, she starts responding without even knowing why. Now, I know this might feel like a lot. You've probably been doing so much to try and fix this, being more supportive, more present, more patient, and still she pulls away. And now I'm asking you to do almost the opposite, to stop trying to win her over and start letting her feel your energy. If you're wondering, how do I do that? How do I apply this without overthinking it or messing it up? I made a free video for you called Her Primal Desire Code at elevatedlover.com. It breaks down the 7 instinctual responses that govern a woman's desire and how your presence either awakens them or quietly turns them off. If you've ever felt like she loves you but isn't into you, this video will show you why and what to do differently starting now. So when you're ready, head over to elevatedlover.com. The link is in the description. It's going to reframe everything. Now here's what you just got. Not a list of tips, not another game to play, but the actual shifts that wake her body back up, that make her lean in without you having to chase, overgive, or constantly prove yourself. Most men think desire fades because of time or stress or routine, but the truth is it fades when polarity disappears. And the moment you start leading with presence, tension, safety, and unapologetic desire, the whole dynamic starts to change. This is your reminder. You don't need to convince her to want you. You just need to become the man she can't ignore. And once she feels that, everything else starts to flow. Now hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more on sparking desire, orgasm techniques, and everything you need as a man to be successful in and out of the bedroom. Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how these shifts can make a big difference in your relationship, and I'll see you next time.